Mike the Bee, the music. Hello my little flowers, I am back at Universal Studios Florida for another night of frightful fun at Halloween Horror Nights 32. Tonight I'm meeting up with the girls. They're here celebrating a birthday. So we're just going to kind of follow along with them and see what we can see, do what we can do, hopefully hit some more houses, but we're just going to have some fun. So with all that being said, let's go. Before meeting up with the girls, I did take a quick trip to the Tribute store, which is located in the New York section this season. The entrance is your typical comic book store decorated at Halloween time. The highlight is the Tribute to Terror comic book, which is a collection of 4 horrifying stories. These stories are featured in the 4 separate rooms of the store this year, as well as the comic book itself being sold. Once inside, you are fully immersed into each of the stories within the comic book. It takes quite a bit of time to read through all the different panels of the comics to get through the entire story in each room. I'm hoping I can do a video in the future where I can showcase each story and take you through them, because they really do take a lot of time and there is so much amazing detail in this store this year. This year, guests had the opportunity to become part of the Tribute store in the Hallway of Frights. Keeping within theme, guests picked one of 4 covers where they are featured in the story. Their comic is then displayed in the Tribute store during its run. Once the season has concluded, the comic is then returned to the guest. The spots in the Tribute store generally go on sale in August, and they are on first-come, first-served basis until all spots are filled. I met up with the girls and the regular day was starting to wind down, so we decided we should probably get something to eat before we started our evening in the fog. We ended up at Richter's Burger Company, which is located in the San Francisco area of the park, which is highly themed around the Richter scale and the California earthquakes. This is a quick serve option known for their burgers. They also have chicken options and plant-based options as well. The food options are pretty good. They also have the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. If you buy the reusable cups, you can refill them here. Unfortunately, on this visit, the mobile order system crashed and made the ticket times jump to 30 to 45 minutes. The staff seemed very disorganized as to what was going on and how to handle the situation. Eventually, everybody got their food and their Freestyle cups, although it did cost us about an hour of our day. I hope the staff took this as a learning opportunity and handles it better in the future. So we have a few moments left before the park closes to regular day guests and the Stay and Scream begins. So we're gonna go hop on ET real quick because it is not open during Horror Nights. So just keep that in mind if you're here and you want to ride the attraction. Before starting our adventure, we see a quick pre-show that explains the story that we're on a mission to get ET back to his dying planet. Of course it will be on bikes, but we're told we don't have to pedal. Once past the pre-show, we give our first name to an attendant that gives us our adventure passport. We then make our way into the forest where our adventure begins.
Are you here? Yeah. No, I wouldn't have to tie you down, sir.
Oh, fine. You need to go up into the wall. Welcome home. You have
Let go.
You have saved our planet! Come, celebrate with us!
lady. You're gonna have to put that away.
Goodbye, Courtney, Tom, Amber, Bill, Leroy, Mika, Bonnie, Mary.
Attention! Please remain seated, keeping your hands and feet inside the ride vehicle.
So we did the stand screen for the Monsters Unleashed house. So they had opened the line for us to get into the actual line for the house. But there was a sign posted that the house will not open until 5:45. So we're making our way there now. And then we're just gonna sit and wait and ready to go into our first house of the night. Universal Monsters Unmasked. 4 Universal Monsters, 1 new nightmare. Descend into the Paris catacombs where you and your squad will face a new horde of monsters. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Invisible Man. Every year there seems to be a house that just seems to be way too dark, and I think this is the one for this season. We made it about halfway through the maze before the lighting came to a reasonable level where we weren't just kind of stumbling through the dark, hoping not to trip over anything. I did have high hopes for this house because I do love the Hunchback of Notre Dame, although it just felt very messy and all over the place, so we may or may not give it one more chance before the end of the season.
In this universe and beyond. Fatality.
A few of the girls wanted to go through Dueling Dragons, so I went with them, and this time we chose our fate again, and we chose wrong. We did not win, we did not get the Merlin at the end, so there's always next time. The sun had yet to set, but we decided to take on Stranger Things 4, try to escape the curse of Vecna. You'll need your squad to resist Vecna's gruesome curse. Like 11, now's your chance to stop him once and for all as you take on the scariest season of Stranger Things yet. If you're a fan of the series, you are going to geek out over this house. There are so many key moments from this season packed into this maze that you get to experience in real time. Thanks, Thomas. We found our way into Diagon Alley for some mischief managed and some food. We found our way to the Leaky Cauldron to fill up on traditional British food. It's a small, grubby-looking pub and inn. Once inside, you'll find yourself under a cathedral ceiling with views towards the guest rooms in the inn. They serve delicious, traditional British fare. Being in the Wizarding World and it being fall, I had to go with a pumpkin juice. I went with the traditional bangers and mash, roasted English sausage, creamy mashed potatoes, roasted tomatoes, sauteed onions and cabbage, minted peas, and onion gravy. My partner got the fish and chips, which was fresh North Atlantic cod, battered and fried with chips and tartar sauce. For dessert, we got an order of the butterbeer potted cream and the butterbeer ice cream. Our night was winding down, but we had one more house to get through, the Exorcist Believer, an evil reawakened. 2 missing girls have been found with no memory of what happened to them, but wherever they went, the ultimate evil had returned with them. Enter the most terrifying scenes from the new Blumhouse film. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for us tonight at Halloween Horror Nights. We had a really good time. We covered a lot of ground. We went through so many houses, scare zones. We did so much. So we're going to call it a night, heading to the car now. As always, thank you for following along on these little adventures of mine. And as always, I am Mike the Bee. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm just going to be UB2. I'll see you guys later. Bye!